and
Recording in progress.
They're letting teams generate closeout situations where now they're closing out and guys are beating them with the dribble and getting open three. So their defense is what really does that. And offensively, Quinn's done a great job. I think they've dummied their package down offensively. They're just, getting right to what they're trying to get to. And they have a lot of guys who can make plays, with Conley, with Mitchell. Jordan Clark's done a lot better job of making plays as well, and then with Ingles. So they do a good job of just, putting you in tough situations, generating closeouts, and then getting a lot of threes up.
They're obviously having great continuity. A bunch of their guys are back, but what do you see different from them than 6 months ago?
Well, I just feel like offensively, each year it's cutting back more and more and just getting right to what they're trying to get to offensively. And so, it's direct. There's not a lot of, messing around. It's, direct to the point. And, they do a good job. Drive, kick, swing, get into the paint, making the right play. They have a lot of guys, like I said, can pass and make the right play. So it makes them tough to defend. And again?
Vegas and Bruton, that second unit.
Oh.
What's that do for them? It's a little different than last year.
Well, no, you get a guy who's, put the ball on the floor, can post up, you put a smaller guy on. He can also pass and attack the basket. He can make shots as well. So it makes him, a lot different. But, the way they play, the style they play, it's really like the model for the NBA, just how they play drive, kick, swing. And a lot of teams try to play that way. But if I look at one team that does it the best, I would say Utah.
Bueno, es para mí un placer muy
This is
grande
from
estar
30,000
aquí en la
feet.
ciudad
It's
de
not
México.
with you every day, so I apologize. It was fascinating to watch last year. You win a title in Cleveland. I didn't think you got a great deal of credit for that. Last year, you became the wizard of the playoffs, and I felt kind of watching you in those press conferences, you were kind of like, "Wait, what was that like for you to kind of maybe on one level be in a circumstance in life where maybe you didn't get the credit you deserved, and then I thought I felt you last year a little bit like, hey, let's calm this thing down a little bit."
I mean, it's a great feeling to, by your peers to, be regarded as a good coach. And the main thing is just when your team trusts you. That's the best feeling is when your team trusts you and knowing that every single night you're going to put them in position to win. And I got that feeling from my team. And even in Cleveland, we felt the same way. Like the guys knew that we was going to be prepared. We was going to know how we want to attack a team and what we wanted to do every single night. So that felt good. And then, like I said, to get the credit now from my peers and people finally get a chance to see how I operate. It's a good feeling, but it's not just me. It's my whole coaching staff. And the players, they're putting in the work and they're getting better. So it's a credit to all of us.
Keith, you had an incredible postseason game plan for the Jazz. You seem to be playing a little differently in the regular season. How do you approach tonight? Do you play, hey, this is how we're playing the regular season, or do you pull back out the postseason game plan?
Well, we play how we played through the regular season, and then we get to the fourth quarter. We got to do some things different. We'll do that. But playing small with Kawhi, Marcus, PG, and Nico is different than playing small with Terrence Mann, Reggie Jackson, Eric Bledsoe. So it's just totally different because we play small. We're super small, and we're not ready to play that way, especially with PG and Nico and Kawhi being out like that.
Nothing small about being 6'8", 220 and L4.
Right, exactly.
The big news here today is obviously the addition of Danny Ainge to the Jazz's front office.
Yes.
A couple of years that you've spent on the staff there. What can you tell us about kind of the working day-to-day relationship that he has with people around the team?
Well, Danny gave me my first opportunity to be a coach. And when Doc was in Boston, Doc told me that he's going to, find me a job. So when I played with Doc in 2003, he said, you can come be a coach. You can come coach with me. And I was like, yeah, right. I don't want to be a coach. But in 2009, when I got done playing, I called Doc up and said, I want to try to coach him. And so the next day, he said, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Next day, he called me, and him and Danny Ainge created this position for me, and so that meant a lot. And, Danny gave me my first opportunity to be a coach, and just being around Danny on a day-to-day basis, just the great person that he is, how caring he is, but how smart he is about the game. And he always wants to put in front of the players that you want, you want to always try to get the players that you want and need for your team and for your coaching style. So I just seen a great part of it when I was in Boston. So today I reached out to him, told him congratulations, and he's going to be here tonight, so I get a chance to see him.
We hear a lot when people talk about him, about how competitive, how shrewd he can be. Did you experience that? Are you familiar with it?
When you're competing, you're always competing for your team. So whatever it takes to get the edge and whatever you need to do to win, then you have to do. And that's what Danny did. like, make great deals, but some great deals. But if you're the other team, you kind of mad about it. But if you're the Celtics, you love it, So it is what it is. And like I said, I thought he was great at what he did, and just being around him and the person that he is, it's unbelievable.
You said he was smart. What would be an example or characteristic?
I'm not going to say that because it might put down another team.
Okay.
but he's great at what he does. Very great.
We know who he is.
So what are you looking forward to from this group that's playing tonight to take the next step? Obviously, 4-game win streak with a bunch of guys out, a big test tonight. Like, what are you looking for, just in terms of progressing?
I think offensively, continue to play the right way. I think the last 5 out of 8 games has been some of our best basketball offensively. Just look at the numbers. And then defensively, getting back to who we've been. Like, we had a couple of games with teams where took advantage of us in the paint. They had threes. They scored 120 points. The last couple of games, we really got back to having that defensive mindset and understanding what we want to do. So just locking in on both sides of the basketball. I think defensively, getting our foundation back, understanding what we're trying to do, and offensively, taking care of the basketball, and then be able to convert and transition. We got to do a better job with that. Thank you. Chris?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the Zoom time last week.